Cookies with Julia Child. Your kitchen, no one's gonna know what you're doing here. Hello everybody! I am Julia Child, and today we will be cooking chocolate chip cookies. Now, the first thing you've got to do is put the knife away because it's small for show, not so much for tell. The next thing you've got to do is preheat your oven, which I've already done at 375 degrees, which is just between the 350 and the 400. There's no 375 on this oven. I have my recipe here. We're gonna follow that a little bit, but we're also gonna throw in our own little fixins to make the cookies even better than they would be. So the first thing you need to do is have all your ingredients set out for you to play with. And the most important part, the chocolate chips, semi-sweet morsels. So the first thing you're gonna do is cream the butter and the sugar until it is smooth. The butter just came out of the fridge and it's too cold, so instead of creaming it right away, we're gonna help them defrost. You have to have half of a cup of sugar. You don't rip the bag because that would make a mess. You make sure you've got it nice and even and you put it in your bowl, and then you take the bag of sugar after you put half and you add just a little bit more, just enough for flavoring, just a pinch or two, and then you've got your sugar. And wait for your butter to melt a little bit. It's cold on my legs. Once your butter is warm enough to stir in with the sugar, just put it in there. Don't even worry about the wrappers. Just toss it in there, take your spoon, and stir it up. Blend it, or as our recipe says, smooth. And once it's smooth, you add the vanilla and the eggs. And it says that we need 1 teaspoon of that. I don't believe that. I believe that we need as much as we want in here. This is our batch of cookies. So just pour it in there and keep pouring until you think you've had enough. It's your personal endeavor. So keep pouring until everything is all soupy with the vanilla extract, or until the bottle's empty. In which case, stop pouring. You're all done. It's enough flavor for now. We add our eggs, and like I said with the butter, don't worry about the wrapping. It'll all cook. It'll all taste wonderful. So just put the eggs in there. Don't worry about breaking them. They'll break. In the heat of the oven, they will break. They will explode everywhere. Cover your cookies with egg juice. And that's what you want. You want that basting of egg juice on your cookies. It's perfect. Now that you've got this soupy mess together, just put it off to the side, because we need to put it together some ingredients on their own. So now we have a different bowl, and we're going to take the flour. You need 2.5 cups of flour. For those of you cooking with me at home, that's one. That's a cup of flour. And 1/2 cups of flour. There's 2. 2.5. There we go. Now we're perfect. We're right on track. Then you get your baking soda. You need 1 teaspoon. And then salt. 1 teaspoon of salt. The teaspoon is a popular spoon today. And there you go. And you just mix those up. Where did the brown sugar go? Alright, well, we need 1 cup of the brown sugar. And remember, when you are using brown sugar, you have to pack it into the cup. It's a little moist. Must be humid. Mussels. Just keep digging away at the sugar mine. Put that back. Somebody else can deal with that one. Oh, spilled some. Just add this to your other mixture. Stir all of that in together. Get the clumps out. And then you add your white flour mixture with the baking soda and the salt. I suggest you do this a little bit at a time, or all of it, as I just accidentally did. Just put it all in there. I found a pocket of... Ow! Keep mixing it. My arms. It's a real workout, isn't it? Workouts in the kitchen with Julia Child. Oh god. I'm exhausted in this oven. It's My britches are on fire. There's another pocket of fire, you freaky. Ugh, I hate baking. Everyone's gonna love me when I give them cookies. No, they're so difficult to... Okay, once you think you've stirred it enough, which is never enough, you've never stirred it enough. Once you think you've stirred it enough, I'm going to put the chips in. Can't open them, my arms are too tired. And what you do, don't just pour them in. Don't do that. You have to make sure that they are the prime. You have to sniff them. You have to listen to them. They have secrets that they want to tell us. And you have to eat them. You gotta make sure they're ripe. Just eat a couple of them. So now that you've bought a new bag of chocolate chips, you don't eat any of these. They're good. You pour them right in on top of everything, and guess what? It's Julia's favorite part. You stir it all together. Once you've evenly incorporated all of your ingredients in your oven is set to 375 degrees, what you do is you have to taste the batter. You might have done this and you messed up. You messed up somewhere. You have to taste it to find out if it's right or not. You have to make sure that the batter is good. Take a little bit and eat it. Just eat it. See, I couldn't tell. So you know what to do? Take another one. Just take another one. And if you still don't know, if you're missing something, you know what to do. Just eat some more. Now you know what you're missing. There's a lot of salt in that one. There was like a pocket of salt. Now that you have remade the entire recipe because you ate all the dough, I have made a terrible, terrible mistake. You didn't try any this time. Once you've done that, you get your pan, and look, it already has little spots. So you know exactly where to put the cookie. You should grease the pan, just in case. And then what you do is you take tablespoonfuls of cookie batter. I like to use my hands. So you just take some dough, and you make a ball, like this big. We'll probably do it like the size of an eyeball. This is going to be a big cookie. Okay, so you put this right there on the already set spot. And you take another one, make another ball, you put it on there, and try and fit as many cookies as you can. Bring them to your friends, bring them to your neighbors, bring them to the office party. Don't let them go to waste. Julia, child. You don't need that fogging up your cookie life. Okay, so my pan is full. So I'm gonna wash my hands and then put them in the oven. Take your cookies, put them in the 375. Whoa, that's hot. Oh, that's hot. Put them in the oven. I'm gonna put them on the top. And there you have it. So I've made one pan of cookies. I have another pan of cookies waiting to go in the oven, and I still have a lot of batter left. So I'll tell you what you can do with that. If you don't want to make like 36 cookies, what you can do is take your leftover batter and put it into a little Tupperware and put a cover on that and put it in the freezer and eat it later. Why is it that you pick out the Tupperware and it has no top? Who decided that would happen? Little pops in here. Not the one you want. Whatever, it's going topless. Now your cookies should have baked for 8 to 10 minutes. Get out your oven mitt and open them up and check them out. Oh, it's a little burnt. The cookies are out of the oven. They're on this plate. Just look at them. The dark ones are not burnt. They just have character. Thank you for joining me to make these cookies with Julia Child. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with all of your friends, and I'll see you all next week. Thank you and bon appetit!